Okay, I'm back, and so now let's talk about what is it that drives the rock cycle. The rock cycle is intimately related to plate tectonics. So where the plates are being pulled apart, you've got magma that's coming up, and that's going to make igneous rocks. Where the plates are being pushed together, that's also going to cause igneous processes, and it's also going to cause mountain building, which is going to cause regional metamorphism, for example. So, what was it that drove plate tectonics? Well, that was the internal heat of the Earth. And then earlier, in an earlier lesson, we said that that internal heat is a result of that the Earth is just hot from its initial formation. And then we said that the Earth is hot because of radioactive elements. And then we said that the Earth is hot because of as the more dense materials collapsed onto the core, their potential energy was turned into thermal energy. And so that helps to heat up the Earth as well. So, what about the external heat of the sun? Well, that's going to be very important when we talk about weathering. So, weathering is going to be rain and ice and wind, and all of these things are going to be powered by the heat of the sun, which is going to cause the atmosphere to be constantly in motion to make the weather that is going to be causing weathering. And then you've got gravity. So gravity is also very important because inside the Earth you've got convection where hot materials are going up to the surface, but then they're going back down because gravity is pulling everything down. Gravity is also important when we talked about weathering because one kind of weathering was mass wasting, where you've got stuff that was on a cliff, and then as it weathers, gravity pulls it down to the bottom of the slope. Gravity is also going to be pulling rivers. So rivers start out in the mountains, and then they find their way down to sea level because basically gravity is pulling that water down. So gravity is very important in the rock cycle. Okay, take one more break, and when we come back, let's talk about how the rock cycle is related to some other cycles in the Earth.